Hey all, so we're going to be talking about the homework questions you had from 37. The main ones were 35 and 37, sorry, for 3.7. 35 and 37, we're going to go over them in order. So if you want to skip ahead to 37, just fast forward the video a little bit. So 35, we have w over negative 1.6 is greater than or equal to 1 over 4.8. Now there's a lot of ways to do this, but I'm going to be sneaky about it because I know that negative 1.6, if I multiply 4.8, like I can multiply this is 3 times bigger. So I'm going to use the common denominator strategy, and I'm going to multiply both of those by 3, and then I get w over negative 4.8 is greater than or equal to, and I'm going to just put the negative over here so that we can have negative 4.8 on both. So now we have a common denominator. When we multiply by that common denominator on both sides, it cancels out, but notice that we've multiplied by a negative on both sides. So if you remember what happens to our inequality sign, that's going to flip. So if you want to pause here, I'm going to do a little erasing to make space. But when we cancel out there, oh, I forgot to write a 3. Right, that's this 3 here. So I'm going to do a little erasing. And obviously you don't want to do that, but you're not working on a tiny little whiteboarding. You've got all the paper you need. So now we have 3w is less than or equal to negative 1. And all we need to do to finish is divide both sides by 3. And since it's a positive number, the sign doesn't flip. And we get our final answer, which is w is less than or equal to negative 1/3. All right, so now we're going to look at number 37. 37 is a different operation. It is 5 is less than c plus 1.9. Now here we don't have fractions, we don't have denominators, so we can just subtract the added term so that we can get our variable by itself. And since it's adding and subtracting, we're not going to flip the inequality sign. One thing that makes this problem a little bit easier to do is I'm going to write this as 5.0 so that when we subtract, we're lining up the decimal points. So 0 minus 9, we have to borrow. So then it's 10 minus 9, which is 1, and 4 minus 1, which is 3, is less than c, since those cancel out. And that's how we get our final answer right here. Now you also might have the final answer written with the c number first, and just make sure that the mouth is pointed towards the bigger term. So in this case, this is the equivalent of c is greater than 3.1. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you have a problem that you're stuck on but you didn't nominate it, feel free to go through and I'll post another video if we need.